Co je vidět? Doposud.
Můžeme.
Okay, so Mr. Miko, how do you personally or the Commission sees the fact that the intensity and the extent of the debate on sustainable consumption differs significantly among the member states?
Obviously, I think it's to be expected. We have different histories, different relations and different problems also in relation to the sustainability. So basically it is quite clear that in the parts of the Europe where the problems are more apparent, there is more public discussion about that. But there is a possibility to extend this discussion and even, to start discussing these problems before they are actually in a particular part of the European Union, or when they are just at the start.
And you see also these activities like today's citizen consultation, which will also take place in the other 10 countries, as a means for stimulating this discussion?
Certainly, yes. I think it's a very useful initiative. First of all, in many aspects, sometimes the people in the community need to learn that there is an option, that the voice of citizens is heard and can contribute to the development of the policy framework, etc. And this kind of activities basically disseminate this information among the people. So I'm convinced that it is very, very useful and should be supported even in the future.
And finally, the question from the area you particularly specialized. Sometimes for consumers is the visual appearance of food the main indicator of if this is eatable. So how do you see this with the issue of food waste?
It is extremely complex area actually, because obviously the providers, the producers of the food do know that the people judge according to the visual factor of the food, so they invest a lot in that, and sometimes it may be a little bit misleading. So obviously the most important is that the consumer has the chance to get the proper information, also other than visual. Our experience is, however, that a very large part of the society is still looking primarily on the price of the food. The visual is, let's say, secondary, and the information provided on the package is tertiary if ever used. So we still have quite a lot to do in order to convince people to use the existing information. On the other side, also to provide information in a way which is understandable, which is readable, which makes sense for the person. I will use a very simple example of the content of energy. If you buy some food and it is written it is 175 calories, I mean, it is not very useful information in terms of, for a normal person, it's not clear what does it actually mean. So we have to think about how to translate all these informations. Now the link to the food waste is obviously linked to the visual characters, because if the people like the food, they have a tendency to buy more than they consume, and at the end they then throw away the food, and that's actually contributing to the waste. On the other side, nobody would buy something that is not very nicely looking. So I think the information and education is the only way.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.